We're here at the Mary Chloe Gallerani Hall to take you through the various stages of making tortellinis. This is the only fundraising project of the St. Anne's Society and has been going on for many years. Its success is due to all the dedicated women and men who come faithfully every month to contribute their time and energies. You're looking now, Freddie, could you explain this part to us? This is Freddie Puccini. And could you explain what you're doing right now? This is the first phase of making tortellinis, right?
Right.
Okay, what do you do?
Right now we're mixing up we're grating the cheese for making the filling for the tortellini.
Uh-huh.
We're grating a little bit of the breadcrumbs mixed with it. And we're making the proportions to mix later on with the other ingredients.
Uh-huh.
Mary Chloe is Gallerani.
And Freddie Puccini. And Freddie Puccini. Don't call me the boss.
Mary, when did you start doing this? Do you remember the year you started?
We go back, I think we go way, way back. Then the side we built the all.
Uh-huh. You don't know what year that was?
Well, I got in the book home.
Uh-huh.
I think, let me see, about 60 years ago.
60 years ago?
Yeah. No, wait a minute, about the 60, I'm all mixed up.
That would make it about 1926.
Well, I said when the society was founded, that was 1925.
26.
Little by little we started. But then we had some older women than us. We used to do it in the kitchen in the house before.
Oh, you started in the home.
And then we used to make banquet here. Then all we started to make tortellini.
Uh-huh.
And we had the banquet. So there was some tortellini left. We packed it and we started selling a little bit. Just 8 or 9 packets like that. That's how gradually we started, you know what I mean. That's in the all. But then really for St. Anne, really, because before there was a young group, there was 3 societies, this and that, and then we had banquet. Well, we didn't keep the money for our society. We just, used to give it in all the time. It's just about 15 or 20 years that we allowed to keep all the money, and we were afraid the bishop, you don't want me to say it.
That's all right, you say whatever goes.
No, you don't want me to say it, because we didn't, anyway.
Well, you use these funds to do things for St. Anne's when St. Anne's needs improvements. You keep it and you donate it to the church.
You donate it to the church. But really, the real big thing, we used to make some, we start over my house. We start over my house and make it. Even the Pernice and some Caroline and some of them used to come in them.
Then you still have some of the original group. They're still coming.
Oh yes, we still have some original group. And of course Mrs. Kevina used to come. And there's quite a few women. Then after it got too big in the house, then we started over here. We started more really the big thing we make, mostly. Before we used to make noodles, we didn't make as much money as there is in tortellini. Then we started, since my husband died about 16 years ago, really that's what really they started go big.
Yeah.
Go big and so on.
You can see this one here, how it goes.
Huh? Why don't you cut this big one? Oh.
See, we do this here for the movie here.
How long have you been helping Fred?
Oh, a couple of years.
Couple of years? Since you retired?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when the men can come in, when they have the free time. Whee!
You want to taste it? This is good cheese. You want to taste it? I got a prawns thing in my mouth and I don't eat the cheese.
Today, Friday, we're here to watch them cut the meat ready for the tortellinis. First of all, they went out early this morning and bought the meat and brought it here. Now they've boned it. I think it's a pork shoulder meat they use.
That sounds like
And now they're trimming it. These are the fellas
right?
that do the work. John,
Yeah,
how long you been at this?
20
Not
minutes.
too long.
Couple of years?
Green
Oh,
one.
3 years.
Boy, I love that
Don't
white
say what comes
glove.
into your head, that's all.
Gino, how long you been at this?
Oh, Joe, I've been here about 6, 7 years.
6 or 7 years? Yeah.
And he hasn't learned
John, how long you been at it?
I've been on about my 3rd year.
Third year? Pete Albano, put the coffee down.
Hey, don't mention my name, I told him. Don't mention it.
How long you
Has he
been
got a
cutting
name?
me?
He has no name.
My name is Josh Randall.
He's incognito.
How long you been cutting me?
I just started.
You just started?
This morning.
Yeah?
4
Okay.
o'clock this morning I was here, no coffee, and I'm
Wide
still
awake.
hungry.
You're abused.
Very, very good. And they've been picking on me ever since.
Yes.
Okay.
You're gonna get this.
He's most susceptible.
Who?
You are.
Johnny? No, not me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the quiet one.
Oh.
How did you luck out in here with all the men?
Leave her alone, she's doing good.
You're always with the men?
Great.
I was here
She-
40 years ago.
40 years?
She likes to be with the men, that's all.
She originated the
Rose,
business.
only works where the men are.
Yeah.
She's
yeah.
smart.
Oh, you talked to the mayor of
Yeah.
Springfield now.
40 years ago.
Oh, I'm Frank Pirani.
Frank Pirani, how long you been coming,
This is my
Frank?
first year.
Your first year?
And after listening to
me
Pete, I
one,
think it's gonna be my last.
Oh, I was
I
just
quit.
about to say, see what you missed all these years.
I know what I did.
Yeah, you missed a lot of fun. Tony, how long
Hi.
you been coming?
Well, I'm relatively newcomer.
Are you?
No, he's
Probably-
one of the old timers.
Probably
He's
from
one
a
of the
while
old
now.
timers?
He's, you and I started about together probably 6, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
But this is exciting. Being able to do work that is of
Such important.
extraordinary value.
And
This is the first job that I never asked about the pay and the working
And then
conditions.
you have this picture.
You can't quit on your own either.
You have this book for Mother
Get
Day.
fired.
No matter how bad you are, they don't fire
Book
you
for
here.
Mother Day. Tony.
The best part of it's not having any bosses.
No bosses, huh?
There's no supervision. Whenever you go to the boss, you say, "You're the boss." I'm no boss. I'm no boss.
Oh, they're just taking your pictures, they're not recording your voice now. Don't talk so much.
Oh, I thought it was okay to talk.
Joe,
Talk, don't listen
Joe.
to Joe.
How
Talk.
you
It's your
doing?
turn, Joe.
Joe, I have a surprise for you.
You get a
We are
surprise.
having your voices.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, yes, you're all on. Video too. Oh, look, here comes our bull.
Done.
Yeah, here's another boy. Here's
Welcome.
Arnold, you're late. It's a good thing you don't have to punch in a time
It's all
clock.
about the television thing there, so
I've
that's
been
it.
fired before, you know.
Have you?
You know, can you see you've been,
On camera.
Don't look
How
now.
long you been here? Your first year?
I just pulled in.
No, doing this, cutting this
Oh, I've been
meat.
here a few times before.
Couple of times,
I'm
yeah.
a good
A
man.
couple of years.
He's a veteran.
On and
Well,
off.
see,
On and
yeah,
off.
well, where the men are concerned, you had to wait until you retired, right?
That's right.
Okay, I'm gonna take Joe's hand through it. Tell him.
Okay. Joe here, she's watching you, she's watching your hands do it.
You get a black glove on.
What do you have to do? You have to trim all the fat off?
Well, we try to get most of it because what we leave on, it renders.
I see.
But at least you leave on that
Makes a lot of sense.
Mary's got her number one.
to cook it.
The most important precaution is to keep your eye on the knife, no matter what you say or where you look.
and the guy that's across from you, otherwise he cuts you.
Keep your eye on the knife.
Keep your eyes on the knife.
I'm taking the one they all cut
Yeah.
and put it in the refrigerator. Okay?
Mary, where's your, oh, she has her new hat.
I got my new one.
No
I'm
good.
pulling up the pan.
Yeah, huh?
Oh, you're supposed to wear a new frame for the free, you know, she ain't here, you would look at it. I think make the best of it, you know.
It was a little too hot there for a minute.
You put it away and
It
once
is
you
like demi-tasse, isn't it?
come on
Strong
and
coffee?
put it away.
I like strong coffee.
My wife makes dishwater.
So then you put another.
Washes it.
Another layer on top of that.
And, you know, that's it.
Yeah.
Only when I
the frame.
Uh-huh.
When I was a kid home in my
Somebody
father
made those
peddled
ones.
milk, I wasn't old enough to work, so I
Gino Carestia
Yeah.
and Vito Zera isn't here.
Sarah's not here.
And then we have
And Mary D'Agostino's not here.
Mary oh.
D'Agostino,
Yeah.
she's
She's
not
sick
here.
too?
Well, yeah, she didn't feel so good.
Okay. And then Ern Donnaruma's in Florida.
That's my brother-in-law, in case you don't know. And talk nice about him.
Don't wave that knife.
Nice, huh?
That's
You
Italian.
got a good bunch, a man and woman.
The meat dulls the knives, so here we have Johnny, he's the official knife sharpener. And he keeps
Keep
the
the women
knives
nice
sharp.
and happy.
Keep them happy, keep them busy, keep them going,
And keep them going is right.
right? Now, who are you?
Rose,
Rose who?
Carpinelli.
Carpinelli? How
Yes.
long you been doing this, Rose?
About a couple of years, a
Couple
year
of
or
years?
two, yeah.
2
Yeah,
or 3 years.
yeah. And next to you?
I'm Lena Porcelli, and I've been doing this a couple of years now.
Rose, you want me to touch up your
How
meat?
about
Yes, I
you?
don't mind.
Who are you?
Hold on.
And today,
It's touching up the blade, so it'll keep it nice and sharp.
Yes, now, if
Pretty
it
young
isn't
lady.
sharp, then the meat won't cut, huh?
Okay?
That's a good knife.
Let me see. Mary is missing, Gino's missing. Who else? What's that? Your friend or your sister?
yeah, Raffelina
Raffarina
Chisano.
Tistano, she's
Yeah.
missing.
She generally comes here.
Raffarina Tistano is missing. And who else, Caroline, is missing over here? This Antonietta. She's working for the, what do you call it? Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo. And then the day off she
That's
come
what you
over
call free advertisement.
here, okay?
And on your day off, you come here?
Yeah.
That's a busman's holiday, they call that.
And then, you know what, during the week, when she worked, after
Being
we
dedicated.
got a lot of good help, all of them.
Yeah.
This one here
Yeah.
was here, where's that, before 7 this morning. But you know it. You know her. Huh? She's the one made all the groceries. But already.
Yeah, but you've been in on it since the beginning, haven't you?
40
How many years?
40 years.
40 years.
Oh, yeah. They were taken, I couldn't go through. The studio was... Ah, don't take mine.
That's all right, you just keep on doing it.
She used to come and help. We did make tortellini over my house.
40 years ago.
Way back.
New house?
Yeah? Oh, yeah? We started. Oh, yeah? Over my house. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, yes. She used to come and help. I mean, that I always started in the house. And then I see the Pernice and
Watch it on
her and me and Rosalia, and so that's where we started. And then we used to cut the meat, and my husband early in the morning used to come over here and bring the meat in the...
watch it.
Hey, here we are, boys. Now they're taking their little coffee break after all their hard work. I see a new face here, Bob. Bob Maldesi.
Watching the sun and the tide, he don't
How
want
long
his
you
picture
been
taken. I'm
coming?
a Calabrese. I just
How long
started.
you
Today's
been-
my... Say hello to her. Say hello. No, look at her. in the eye.
Get the camera.
Look at the eyes. See, she's alive.
Go ahead, Mike.
Okay, day 3. Now today we've taken the meat out of the refrigerator and it's been cooked in the oven. Harry Augusti is taking it out of the oven. And where does it go from here, Harry?
Into the dumping pan
Uh-huh.
so that all the grease is drained out, and then it's ready to be cooled off and browned.
Okay. This is some process, just the same. The fat drained off of the meat before it's ground.
Okay, why don't they,
And then they bring over there to get cold.
this is where they're putting the meat to be cooled off before they mix it with the cheese and the breadcrumbs.
Would you like to?
I really can't, process that they're doing to cool off the meat. They have it all stacked into trays in the hall with the doors open to cool it off.
Now we're grinding the meat here.
Come on, Bill. What's your name?
Caroline.
This is the meat that was in the pans. Now it's being
You want me
ground
to
fine.
Caroline's not here.
Caroline, they need you here. here.
Let's go,
I do it, but I don't want to take your place. I don't want to be in the movies where you belong.
Ask them.
Oh, come on, gonna be in the...
Now, what are you doing here? You're mixing the meat?
We're mixing the meat, the second grind.
Second grinding of the meat?
Yes.
Okay, this is Carolyn Brewer and Anna Longy. And how long have you gals been at this?
Well, I've been here about a year and a half to 2 years, but Caroline's been here for years.
50 years.
About 40 years.
40 years, God bless her. This is the second grinding.
That's
How
the
is
second grinding.
that the
The first
last?
grinding is the meat is in chunks.
Okay, and you grind it just twice, or do you have to do it a third?
Twice.
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 Rose Longy, what are you doing? You're mixing it all together? What have you got in here, Rose?
You keep doing it.
Rose,
You want your
don't do it. Rose,
I'm gonna add the cheese. Oh, you're gonna do, okay, you're gonna put more bread in? Well, then I better get out of here, you do it. You want me to stay in or what? For the breadcrumbs. And Rose is adding more cheese for me.
how do you know? Is it Rose Longy? Do you know the mixture here, Rose? You've got it figured out, the recipe.
She's been here the 40 or 50 years.
How long have you been here, Stacia?
Go ahead, they want you to mix.
Go ahead, Rose.
You're the chief mixer.
Oh, I've got it. Don't be like that.
Now, what do you do there, Rose?
I put salt and peppers and what do you call the other?
Cheese.
Nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
Cheese.
And what else is in there, Rose? Cheese and flour?
No,
No,
Just cheese?
You can tell an Irishman every time.
What do I know? Now comes the meat, the ground meat.
That's from the first grind this meat. I'm helping her with the next batch.
Now, Stacia, I know you're new at this. How many years you been at it?
We'll say a year, I'm not gonna
A
take too
year?
much credit.
But you're next to the old pro, Rose. Rose, how long you been doing it for us?
Oh, it's not too long. Not too long, since I remember. Oh, no.
30 years?
I didn't come, I had my son. When my son died, then I started to come. 12 years.
12 years for Rose Longy. And Rose Augusti down there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only a couple of, a month. I started.
In this part of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the other, I mean, coming down this
Coming down.
early. Coming down early in the morning, I
Oh,
usually come.
get a shot of that apron that Rose is wearing.
Yes.
Oh,
Boy, they come down all kinds of fashions.
oh
I'm
I
telling
tell you, it's a regular fashion show.
Yeah.
Adding the eggs, and is that what, a little of the fat from the meat?
A little stock.
Little stock?
Not the fat.
No, not the fat.
The gravy.
The gravy from the meat. Oh, I am here to learn.
Boy, I'll tell you.
And you are going to learn.
I tasted.
I salute.
That's to make sure the mixture is right.
Good. And you know that machine that is good.
Now the mix has been completed from the other room, and now they're putting it together and they're weighing it. Why do you weigh it?
It has to equal the amount of pasta that we have.
Oh,
You put 3 1/4 pounds on 1 pound. And the 1/4 pound is for the dish.
for the dish? Okay.
Names.
For you.
Olga Mack.
How long you been coming here, Olga?
About 3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years? Uh-huh.
I'm retired.
Yeah, since you're retired, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
there's,
hold my time now.
and this is Jenny.
Jenny D'Alessi.
Wait a minute, I didn't get Jenny. I just wanted to know if I can't get him on the angle, you know? Okay. No.
This is Jenny.
No, I don't.
Go ahead, Jenny.
See? Being president of St. Anne's Society doesn't mean you don't work.
That's right.
You haven't learned to
You still have to work.
You still have
harder.
to, and harder, yeah. It's just one more addition.
That's all.
And down here we have
Caroline Jesuit, and I've been coming here since I've retired, which is a little better than 3 years.
wonderful.
And I enjoy it. I enjoy it very much.
And,
Josh, you wanna put this chair over?
after the old pack, you put them back in the refrigerator.
By 20.
Here they are, you know.
Hey, how you doing?
I didn't put 20 of them in each roll. Then I can put 60 pounds in there.
You know what I forgot to ask you way in the beginning is how many pounds of meat do you buy?
You bought it all for 500.
500 pounds of meat?
500, something like that, yes, 506.
And how many eggs do you use?
What, you mean, the
Yeah,
eggs?
yeah.
What, do you want the 650
150
dozen?
dozen eggs?
Dozen. You buy Thai case, 30 dozen in each case,
How much cheese?
44 pounds.
Oh my.
54 pounds.
54 pounds of cheese?
54 pounds.
And the eggs? I know. Now we're down to breadcrumbs, right?
Yeah, and then the mixture with the
Yeah.
breadcrumb,
Yeah.
So we put 3 pounds of breadcrumb in each thing, but then we put 4 pounds of cheese in each thing. You know, the cheese will more. Look at here now.
Freddie.
Nice to take his foot.
Freddie does the dirty work, huh? He scrubs all the pans for you.
Everything, yeah, ready.
Oh, here we go, smile, look at him over there, he's doing all the work.
Never mind, you got plenty to do for you too.
See,
Oh,
listen
yeah.
to Mary, Fred. Now, for the workers who come in and put this whole thing together, the tortellini twisters. As you can see, the tables have everything on them, the paring knives and everything, but you'll get to this. In the center here, we have the pasta machines.
All ready, set to go.
All set to go. We're here for the day, so of course we give them their lunch. And this is the table all set up, waiting for the ladies to take their lunch breaks. Day 4. First thing they do is cracking of the eggs. Tina Leparati is doing it this morning, but usually this is Millie Zambelli's job, but poor Millie had surgery, so she's not here today. They add all these eggs, and then into the eggs they put a little water.
Next, I'll put in the eggs first.
Now this is the machine. First they had put the eggs in, and then they add the flour to the eggs. And
Extra eggs.
the weather,
And then when it's wet, just the bottle is enough.
the weather controls the.
See, that's the machine, I put an extra eggs in there and just a little bit more extra flour. And now I'm gonna take this out very soon. And then I'll put the eggs in again.
That's where
There goes the eggs.
What is this, to keep on hand?
Now the
And then I
flour.
put
Now the flour,
Yeah.
and you can tell by eye how much, huh?
No, I weighed it.
You weighed it.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
6 pounds and a quarter.
6 pounds and a quarter of flour.
Yeah.
How many eggs?
Well, no, you can get it up.
After the-
Slowly and make breathe.
After the dough comes out of the machine, now the girls are kneading it, getting it ready for the pasta machine
Doris,
to be rolled out.
Doris, just come over here a minute.
Okay? Doris Williams, Jenny Diolesi, and Franny Mancino
Yeah.
are kneading the dough. Okay, these bags of dough are now, they put them down, and this is Rose Longy, and she is rolling it out before it goes to the pasta machine. This is the first part of making it into strips. How thin do you have to roll that, Rose?
He wants it thin, the machine is no good.
What did you say?
He wants it thin, because the machine is not well.
Uh-huh. Oh, she's rolling it extra thin. This probably won't have to go through the machines.
We have to work under all conditions.
Yeah, right now they're having trouble with the machine, so Rose is rolling it thinner than they normally would at this stage of the game. Pete Albano, he's cutting it.
Again? An
Yeah,
expert? Who
yeah.
told you that? Huh?
I just know that.
What's wrong with you people? You brag too much and you make big head, you know? Then I want to go home.
Pete, how long have you been in the dough business?
Oh, about 50 years.
I understand you used to make pizzas before.
Pizza, bread, you name it.
Well, we got an expert working with the
We
dough
sure
then.
have.
No, what expert? You know what I do? I throw them on top like loaves of bread, see?
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
And I bring them over to the other machine.
Go off in front.
Don't spoil my, what do you call it over there? Call them? Then we take one of these here, that's already been here a while.
They have to keep it under the cellophane to keep it moist. Now, this is the first machine Peter goes through.
Then we go to the second machine over here. All right, I'll cut this in half. And I go over here and I put it through the dandelion machine. And we do this.
The what machine?
The dandelion machine.
Why do you call it the dandelion machine?
Because I want to call it that, that's why.
Okay, that's what you want to call
Okay,
it.
and it goes through here. And then from here it goes to the third machine, but there's usually another man here. Frank, get over here to the picture. I'm busy. Come on, busy. Goes over here, we cut it in half, and then we kiss him goodbye.
That's it, folks.
You still doing it?
There's the dough going in a couple of times to get it to the right thickness, to make it a little easier for the twisters. We have Irma DeGrady joining them in at the machine.
She's all the way around.
Irma's the jack of all trades.
Picker upper, maker, sweeper, dishwasher.
We didn't hear it, but it had to be funny. Irma, you look like you enjoy what you're doing. You look like you enjoy what you're doing. How long have you been coming?
Oh my gracious,
You're on the...
Here's Carolyn Guerra, and she's been doing it. Carolyn, how long you been rolling out the dough like that? How many years you been doing that, Carolyn?
40 years.
40 years. I don't know how she does it. She does this all day. And you're gonna do 40 more, huh? She's 84, over 84 years old. I'd be in a chiropractor's office tonight.
That's all I do.
How thin do you roll that, Carolyn? About?
That's all I do.
And she does this all day
Day long. And what do? You you put it. How many of those do you do? How many do they make about? 100? 100? About 100? 90 or 100 of those? Oh my. Now you cover it with the wax paper. What does that do to keep it moist? To keep it from drying out?
first. This is the first time that Monticello is making
My cousin, Jackie's sister.
Morning, how are you? Good, how are you doing? Fine, thank you. You're walking.
Her husband did that. What am I supposed to tell her? She's not taking a picture of this.
They've been made
Okay, Mom.
1980, huh?
No, 1912.
Since they've been making them, you've been coming down.
How long we've been coming here?
I don't know, you
How
tell
long
me.
time they've been making these tortellinis a long time?
Yeah? You enjoy doing this? You do? How about you, Linda?
Everybody's so nice.
Yeah?
We learn how to cook, we learn jokes. Oh, we really have fun. Everything. We learn a lot here. Instead of stay home and watch Four Walls, right?
That's right.
I don't watch Four Walls. You do? What do you do? I watch TV.
Okay, Marge, Mary.
Mary, you having fun?
Ooh, I love to make these
You
things.
do? Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Much fun as when you were in Italy?
No,
Really?
no,
Never.
Oh, Italy, that trip was beautiful. I'll never forget this. Even after I'm dead, I'll be thinking of it in my
Now
casket.
that's Mrs. Casanova. I know her down the end. Is this the Springfield table?
Yeah,
Oh,
this is the Mount Carmel table.
This is the Mount Carmel table.
We shouldn't forget that.
Oh, we don't want to forget that. This is Alex Harashevsky, and he brings his mother-in-law here because she has been coming since the very beginning. She's one of the real old-timers, Mrs. Casanova. And her son-in-law, Alex Harashevsky. Mother and daughter combination. Vivian Dennehy and her mother, Mrs. Cristofori. Mrs. Cristofori, how long you been doing this? 20 years. 20 years. Now, who's your girlfriend next to you?
Right. She's my mom.
Where are you from? Rosa? And you're from Mount Carmel? Springfield. How long? Here's a new face. Where are you?
He's not talking, he's too busy.
Where are you? What's your name?
Tortelli.
Priscelli?
Phil.
Phil.
Bill? Are you from West Springfield?
No.
Where are you
East Long Meadow.
East Long Meadow. How did you find out about this?
My wife.
Your wife.
Thank God for wives.
Down at the intake.
No, this is different.
These are the tortellinis being dried. After they're made, they're placed on these screens to dry before packaging them.
Oh, just in here. Bob Lodi, he's been doing this since he retired too. One of our faithful workers. I think he even shaved for us this morning.
Bob, how are you? Here are some of the workers.
Here are
Some of the workers.
talking to the machines.
I'm talking to you, Barbara.
My eyelash stuff on and everything.
Tina, say something. Good girl. And what is this lady's name?
Her name is Mrs. Galtieri.
Hi, Sam. How you doing?
Good.
That's
Sam
good.
Galtieri. Helen.
Oh, about 8-9 years.
Yeah? What keeps you coming?
I like it. I like the company. I like the people. Very friendly. Something to do.
Jenny, how about you?
And keeps us in trim.
Oh, yeah, I
So
noticed.
we won't forget how to make tortellinis. I never make them at home though, but I'll make them here.
Yeah.
At home I only eat them.
What did you say, Jenny?
She only eats them at
I
home.
only eat them. Oh, I enjoy this.
I'm a student of Helen.
She's a friend of Helen's.
Pasta. I enjoy it very much.
What did you say, Florence?
We enjoy eating it.
Rose?
Oh, I call for pasta.
Do it
in
again.
order to continue making my tortellini.
Well, here it comes. Here it comes.
Pasta.
Get in there.
Anybody want? Yeah.
Is this the scraps and then what do they
time. They take it in the bag and they put it over me. They put because I almost think they put it in water and use it over again.
Oh, recycle it.
So I sat and recycled.
You're the recycle girl.
Part-time.
Part-time recycle girl.
What is this for?
Not quick like this, you know.
I know it.
And they do it.
Who's this,
But
Annette?
anyway, I gotta
Yeah.
That's me.
That's
So I
Annette.
got her.
What you doing, Annette?
Oh, I'm talking.
This is a break?
It's my break. I need a break.
Oh, now there's,
You need a break? Put her in this.
No.
Camille. Can't hear.
Oh, you want a sinner?
That's nice work.
Oh, come on, cut out the balloons.
Right, Mary.
I was going to say something. What's your name? No, not that.
Coffee
Wait a
break.
minute.
Coffee break.
That's
Smile,
my
Father,
washing
you're on
dishes,
candid
put 'em
camera.
on and everything.
Smile, Father, you're on candid camera.
Okay, you got enough.
Okay, Mary's setting up for the coffee break, as you can see what Father's doing.
Come on, Caroline. Hurry up. Come on.
There's Mary in action.
Come on, put it.
Years and years of experience.
Here they are, two of the originals. Mary, her sister-in-law.
Talk to them. Talk to the lady. Talk to them. Oh, talk to them. Oh, say something sweet. I don't know what kind of shape it is. Three machine broke.
What happened?
Three machine broke.
Oh, boy.
Did you hear that? Three machines
Three
broke,
machines broke down.
so they're having to.
Okay, you got one, two cups.
Having to do it manually, what they usually do by machine. It's just a hive of activity right now. The operation is at its height, probably.
I gotta go live in my closet. They must have a lot of heavy duty.
What are you doing, shopping?
I'm looking over. I think that's a good idea, Help. I think I'll look in my closet.
We can keep up with the women.
Here we've got second generation.
Who is?
Second generation. My mother used to help Mary when she first got started.
She was with the original group when they worked in the homes. And you're second generation, Rose. Isn't that something? I think these people are Springfield people again. You're from?
Oh, I'm from Bean Hill.
Beating Hills?
My name is Antina Cruzetta.
No, that's not.
And you go like that, not too much, let it start to break.
Oh, here's Mary, an old pro. I think this is a West Springfield group. So just definitely Rose Del Nero. Albert is his wife.
I'm in your way.
We have another man at this table making tortellinis.
Now, Tony Russo, he's from Minnesota. He's come down for the day to help us.
He's learning.
He's learning. What do you think about the experience, Tony?
I'd rather make ravioli. It's easier.
Tortellinis, and they're on racks here in the drying room. And if it's really wet, they use humidifiers, or really dry, before they bag them for sale. They've got the fans going to dry them. Are these ready for bagging, Bob? Ellen, what was it you said you wanted to say?
I wanted to say I also come here to make because it brings in so much more money to the parish, and we can use it.
Oh, I know, that's for sure.
I love to bring my big the bank and fill it up and bring it back.
Helen is treasurer of St. Anne's Society, so she knows all about the financial end of this business.
I love it.
She loves to handle money.
Maybe you can ask her.
Carmela, how old are you now? You just had a birthday. 92. And look at the beautiful tortellini she makes.
Tell her to twist one then.
Do you want to twist? Show us how you do that. I want to see. I don't know how to do it. Show me how you twist it. Look at that.
I like to come on and make tortellini, even if I don't feel like it, but I like to come on, so I'll remind people.
That it is. It's a day out. It's a day out. Look at that. That's beautiful.
She's here around 8 o'clock in the morning.
They didn't have the thing there, huh?
Wash the dishes.
They didn't got all the dishes there, they brought the, no, you wanna take that?
Rosalia. Preparing their lunch after a long morning. Mary Bonacanti's in charge of the kitchen, and they're getting the dinner ready for all the workers. They've worked hard. They deserve some sort of refreshments.
Go ahead, Joanne, get in.
Joanne, take a tray. Take a tray, Joanne. Take it and bring it
We're not taking the meat out yet.
Well, she's make believe.
We'll make a plate.
Going.
Well, I separate them so they'll dry, so they won't pile on top of each other. So I smooth them out. If there's any that I
Call that the Inspector General.
Nothing. I'm just trying to focus this in.
You have a problem there. Evie, turn around to be in the movie.
Here, let's get you a piece of pasta.
Evie, turn around.
You should be cutting something anyway. Start doing what you gotta do.
You were going to say hi to the girls.
Here's Joe Zecchi weighing them and bagging them. Joe, do you have any words that you'd like to tell us about this process?
Well, not much, only that you put in 7 ounces to a bag, and we get about, every rack that we take out of there, we get about 16 bags.
Very good.
Those racks were bought at, when the magazine went out of business. We paid $32 for them. Ordinarily, those go for about $600 new. Mary and I went down there and bought them, and we bought 2 of them for $64.
You're certainly a bargain hunter.
Oh, yes, yeah. Always. That's how they look with you.
You're not wrong, I mean, I have 10, oh, come on, I have 10 gallons.
We didn't get you before, but we're getting you now, having your lunch.
You got me at a disadvantage.
Why is that?
I can't run away from it.
You gotta give me your name.
This lady's his sister.
I can't see right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, it's lunchtime. They worked very hard and very diligently all morning. Now it's time for them to take a rest. Have some.
You got a little wine there, tranquilizer.
Repeat that.
I noticed there's wine on the table, a little tranquilizer.
Well, we lost a few people. They walked away. Men sitting at the table.
This one's mine.
I guess this is what you call separate tables.
She's taking the table. That's all right, you can stand up. No extra charge.
The men sit here. The women sit here. Segregation. We have to discuss our problems of the day, what went well and what didn't go so well. Mind you. Tina, she's our coffee lady, or is it tea? Say something, Tina.
If you want some more bread, holler.
Is there any tea drinkers here?
Harry,
Yes,
why are you sitting alone? I don't understand it.
I got BO. There's no room.
You've been
There's no room in the inn.
I don't know. I
Such a
see an
beautiful
empty
crowd,
seat next to
beautiful
Bob
turnout.
Lodi.
Such a,
You're a doll.
Look at that.
boy, look at him being waited
Yeah, but
on.
you're getting the royal treatment
Wanna bite?
there.
There's Will Tassinari, seeing to everyone's needs. She's kind of camera shy. We have newcomers coming in the afternoon session. Peggy, come on over here. Did you work all morning?
Just at home. What are you doing?
Oh, we have a customer. She's waiting for Mary Gallerani to come. And I believe this is the first ones being sold today. Here comes Mary. I hear her in the background.
You know who she is?
No.
She's her husband. Is the son of our first church president of Solitario.
Really?
Really, yeah.
That's
Her
beautiful.
daughter-in-law, Miss Albertini.
Very good.
Clementina Albertini.
Very good. Mary, why don't you hand her the ones that she's buying? This is the little business corner, the little store. She's going to take the tortellinis that she purchased. Mary's going to put them in a bag. Boy, she's buying a lot. There you go. Today's the 5th day of our filming. And here's Father Parcheski filling up the wine jugs, getting ready for the refreshments for their lunchtime. Everyone has to work on this project. No one is free.
You know, the parking lot, did you pay for hard top in the parking lot? You don't remember? Yeah. Maybe.
Okay.
This is the second day of the tortellini work. He's coming here. We want to make sure we got everybody. Right now we're focusing on a husband and wife team from Long Meadow. Your names?
Lucky. I'm the only one looking at you.
Lena DiCarlo. And your husband? Bob DiCarlo.
Lena and Bob DiCarlo, and they're she's the sister of Mrs. Tazzini.
Rose
Rose
Tazzini.
Tazzini, right.
This one here, next to her.
Now who are you?
My name Elvina Albertini.
Right next to her is Albina Albertini. Elvina.
All right, we're close enough.
Where are you from?
Springfield.
Your name?
Anita
And how long have you been coming?
Oh, I come on and off because I got a little part-time job as a lunch mother, but I come when I can. And I've been coming now. How many years, Elsie? 2 or 3 years. 3, 4. About 3, I would say. About 3.
That's the same thing. Here she is, running off, the road runner.
Did you get her?
Oh, here she goes again. The road runner. Well, Cecil beat the Mills in town, and he wanted people like you.
Oh.
Fran, how you doing back there?
Fran, she's talking to you. I'm doing okay.
Good for you. Florence, how are you doing?
What are you in the movies now?
That's Florence Zecchi. That's the better half of Joe Zecchi.
Oh, and a hard-working man.
I'm glad you said the better half.
Okay, another
I'm
country.
glad you said the better half. That's what he thinks.
And Lil Tassinera, you want to look up at me?
No, I don't.
Oh, come on.
No. Go ahead. Bye-bye.
At the end of the table.
Oh. Now, who are you?
My name is Barbara Pelkey.
Barbara Pelkey.
Finch. Am I right, Mary?
Yeah.
And she's a parishioner of the Immaculate Conception. But she's very, very dedicated to St. Anne's. We're happy to have her.
So what? You doing all right?
They couldn't get over it when they
Got plenty of it?
Yeah.
Unbelievable, honest, how he changed it.
Where are you from, Lena?
East Springfield.
East Springfield?
What church do you
What
belong
church
to?
do you belong to? In Springfield. How long have you been coming over here? A long time. Yeah.
Come back again.
Oh, look, we've got a look at what's going on here.
Hey, this May road.
Look what's going on here.
Hey,
Gotta go right down and tell his wife.
Hi.
how are you doing?
So far, so good. You?
Good.
How do you like that book?
I didn't even touch it yet.
Where?
Where? You gonna take the dog for a walk? Boy, it's his time. Oh, it's his time. Boy, progress. I didn't get your name.
Yes.
What is your name?
Mary Smith.
How are you, Mary Smith?
Fine, thank you.
That's good. You're not from West Springfield?
No, Springfield.
Mount Carmel Church? We have great people from Mount Carmel Church. We appreciate all the effort. Thank you. There they are, just doing their thing.
You know, Andy Mancino's here today. He wasn't here yesterday, but he's been very good about running the pasta machine. The fellow with the glasses there.
Hey, Jimmy, how would you like to turn around and wave? Not everything runs smooth. There's times when we have to stop and repair. And I think this is one of those times. Jimmy Agero and Puzzy Jaw.
Okay, your light is on, dear.
Okay. Hey, Jenny, what are you doing in here?
I'm taking my break. That's the good part of working here. You come and go as you please. You can come and take a break anytime.
That's why nobody ever quits.
That's right.
They wait till they get
And the
fired.
pay is terrific.
The pay is good.
You bet your life it is. It's rewarding.
That's good. We're glad you feel that way.
So,
That's enough now, all right? Enough is enough now, Rose. Come on.
Have another. Oh, I see. Okay, now.
And I was in the house.
Here we are with the 3 living presidents, 2 ex-presidents, former presidents, Albina Scagliarini, and after her, Mary Gallerini, and now our present president,
And I live next door.
Jenny Dialessi, over a period of 50-something years. There are 2 living charter members of the society. They're not here, Teresa Finaro and Elizabeth Geely.
Does it seem very long ago, Albina?
Well, it's 63 years or more.
63 years? My goodness, you only look 63 years old.
No, I'm 84 years old.
84 years old.
Now, there was 1 president before you.
Yeah.
She's deceased. 2 before you,
Bassa.
Bassa and Mrs. Albergini.
Girardi, I think she was treasurer or something.
No.
Yeah, president. Mr. Girardi. Florence's mother. Florence.
Jenny, you got a hard road to follow. You got footsteps that are pretty large, don't you? Does it frighten you a little bit?
No, it doesn't. No.
My.
Because I still have a lot of them here to help.
You have a lot of support from these older women.
And she can still get advice from them. She's fortunate there. Yeah.
Very, very good.
I always take their advice because they certainly have a lot of experience.
Oh, yes.
That's good. You're willing to listen and willing to do. That's marvelous. I guess that's the secret of a successful organization like this. Getting together and getting along.
We had a lot of the young ones coming up. I was 20.
Wow, 22 years old. Well,
How old were you, Mary? I forget.
Mary forgets. She's not telling.
She forgot how old. She can't even remember if she was married or not.
At the time.
and also with us we have the financial secretary,
Helen Bertira.
Hi Helen, how are you?
Oh, good.
Listen, we'd like to ask you a few questions if you wish, to answer them. Maybe you came a little prepared. Marge, why don't you see what the society has done?
We just want to make sure that everybody knows after taking you through this whole thing of doing how a tortellini is made, which amazes me. I didn't realize what went on behind the scenes. And now here we have our present treasurer, who, while a lot has been done and given by the society over the years, we'd be here forever if we itemized everything they did. So Helen has been here for the past few years, and during her term she will tell us what has been done by the societies with the money we've earned from making the tortellinis.
Well, these are the few projects that we have here. We paid for the hard topping of the parking lot.
Next door, yeah.
And the lawn tractor.
The lawn tractor.
Painting of the exterior and interior of the church, which is beautiful now, and everybody's enjoying it. And the repair and replacing of the eavesdrops and the gutters, which are not finished yet. We're waiting till spring. And Mary Gallerani all the chairs and tables for the Mary Gallerani Hall. And the chairs on the altar. There's 4 chairs. And snow removal equipment. And half the cost of the 2 priest cars. For the transfer, this is the scholarship fund too. And transfer of $10,000 into the scholarship fund for the deserving students, St. Anne's Church. We are also in the process of having air conditioning put into the church. We are waiting for permission from the bishop, and I hope it's soon so that all enjoy going to church on Sunday or whatever.
And hopefully this coming summer we'll be sitting in a nice cool church
and saying thank you God for all these beautiful, beautiful people that made it possible.
That's for sure.
That's for sure.
Amen. And we're still living, that's it.
Oh,